Hello everyone, and welcome to part 17 of my Monster Hunter Generations playthrough. Today, we're going to be doing a couple of quests in the Volcano area that we've just unlocked after defeating the Malfestio. I am using Striker Lance for this, and the first target we're going after are called Uroktor. Sorry, I get that mixed up a bit. Uroktor. They're the small leviathans that live in the volcano. So, I don't remember which game this volcano is from. The volcano map occurs in every Monster Hunter game, but they're always a little bit different. This is a returning one, though. Let's see, let's grab the map. What do we got? Okay, I got no clue. It's none of the volcanoes that I recognize. So, since last time, I have captured enough Malfestio. Yes, captured. I refuse to kill them. To make its full armor set for Blade Master, and I am still using the same lance that I've been using. I'm pretty excited to get into the volcano though, because I can finally get some Dragonite ore that is very much needed to upgrade my everything. Every weapon I have, a lot of armor sets. Oh, that's a Volvodon. Okay, spoilers, we'll be fighting one of those later. I didn't know he was going to show up here. We're just going to keep moving. Because he is not our target right now. Well, we'll come back for revenge on him at a later date. Okay, we'll find these at Uroktor, hunt him down. I don't see any in this zone. Normally, they like to live in the hotter, more, volcanic areas of the volcano. I know, well said. But I don't see them. Those are Io prey. The Uroktor can swim through lava. They burrow into the ground. They like to pop out right underneath you. It's a bit annoying at times. And even more annoying is how elusive they're being. Oh, there they are. Or there's one of them at least. They're not very big. They're kind of like jaggy-sized monsters. And in terms of how much of a threat they pose, they're not super dangerous, but they're just annoying on hunts. Okay. As you may have noticed on the bottom screen, ever since I finished up the 3-star quests and got into the 4-star quests, I have been able to upgrade a few of my hunter arts. So my corkscrew jab is now level 2. Along with many of my other hunter arts for other different weapons. So you'll notice a lot of those have been upgraded. Most of the upgrades just sort of increase the damage, increase the amount of hits. It's not very big stuff, but it makes a big difference when you're hunting. So after our little fiasco with Guild Lance fighting the Kezu, I've just decided that Striker Lance is the style I prefer, because that's sort of what the old Lance was in previous games, which is the 3-hit rhythm. The last multi-hit attack that the Guild Lance has, and maybe a couple of the other Lance styles, I'm not sure. I'm not a fan of that. It just slows the Lance down so much, and I'm used to being able to quickly block or dodge after the combos. Alright, that's 3 of the little ones down. Gonna run up to 8, see if there's any up there. There's normally an area in volcanoes which is these guys' nest, and there'll be a bunch of them there. Okay. It's not area 8. Maybe it's 5? Is that another one over there? There's a carcass over there. I keep thinking it's an Uroktor. So, much like the dunes, the volcano also requires you have a cool drink to make sure your health bar stays full. Otherwise, you'll slowly lose health as if you were poisoned. Which is not that big of an issue on a gathering small monster hunting quest, but against large monsters, it's good. Or it's bad, rather. I meant to say it's not good, but I messed it up. I'm sorry, it's late, I'm tired. This might be the nest area for them. And Mercy's trying to run through the lava. Good job. Not the smartest, these cats. Nope. Okay, that one went underground. When they go underground, you can use a sonic bomb to scare them out, much like a lot of other monsters that travel beneath the ground. But I didn't bring any. So, oh well. There we go. We are halfway done with the Erector hunt. I'm not sure what armor or weapons or whatever they make, so I'm just carving them in case. It might be something good. It might just be, you know, spare pieces I sell later. Who knows? So while we're, you know, just sort of hunting small monsters, the Malfestio armor that I just got is pretty nice. It has two very good skills that I like. It has Negate Sleep and Tenderizer on it. Negate Sleep is exactly what it sounds like. I can't be put to sleep, which is helpful against Malfestio for sure, because he has that sleep beam that we saw previously, but also there's a handful of other monsters coming up that I know can inflict the sleep status. Then the other skill that this armor gives is called Tenderizer. Tenderizer is an interesting one in that it relies on game mechanics to be understood. What it does is whenever you hit a monster's weak point, instead of doing the multiplier that the weak point normally is, it will increase that multiplier to a higher amount. Basically, that just means you do more damage to the weak spots. That's all it means. There's a big technical explanation which I am not getting into right now. Chase down that last rock door. Actually, I don't think this is the last one. I think I have one more after this. And nope, two more. Where are they hiding? I'm not going to carve these ones just for sake of time, and I want to finish this quest. I know they're around here somewhere. But at least this is giving you guys a nice view of the volcano and just sort of seeing what it's like. Looks like zones 1 and 2 are safe zones where you don't have to use a cool drink, while the rest of them appear to be flaming hot. So, woohoo. It's not that bad, though. Could be worse. Another thing about the volcano that's different than the dunes is that the lava, if you stand too close to it, your health will go down, as you see it is right now, regardless of if you have a cool drink or not. There are a couple food skills that will negate that, but only like one or two that I know of. Also, as a side note, they upgraded the graphics on those lava spews that come out of the ground. That was actually kind of impressive. In the previous generation's volcano, it was just sort of like a little spew of gas. Now they're actually like, looks like something that can hurt you. I'm going to finish the last one off with one of my hunter arts. I've tried to use Corkscrew Jab before, but I thought it was a move that traveled a bit of distance. Turns out I was wrong. There's the Volvodon. He's what's coming up next. And I completely whiffed. Oh, no, I didn't. Has a better range to it. Nice. Alright, well, that's the first hunt of the day done. Let's see what's coming up next. Alright, it's time for our second quest of the day, and we are headed back to the volcano to get some revenge on that Volvodon that popped up unexpectedly on our last quest. The tumbling troublemaker indeed. The Volvodon is a fun monster. It's related to the Lagombi and the Arzuros as a fanged beast, I believe is what it's classified as. But it's like a big armadillo. It has a very long tongue, which it uses to grab hunters and pull them in, and it can also spit paralyzing agents at you that it gets from eating bugs. So, yeah. It's kind of like a demon version of Sonic the Hedgehog. So, maybe he'll be in 2 again. I think that's where he was last time. Yeah, there he is. Hey, buddy. He kind of looks like a scary Pokeball. He's not too difficult. He's just sort of annoying to fight because he's fast. Although it'll be interesting to see how the mount works on him if I can get a mount. I don't think I'm going to though because I'm using Striker Lance. Striker Lance isn't very good at getting those, just because it removes the jump move that you can get while you're charging. I'll have to use Terrain if I want to get a mount on him. So I noticed briefly at the end of last quest, when I was sort of squaring off against the Volvodon after the quest had already finished, he got a couple new moves in this generation, so that will be interesting to see how those come into play. Oh, there comes his tongue. Yeah, it's really long. He's sort of like a anteater armadillo. Oh, okay. He also does that. So that's annoying. It's the soiled status. He basically poops on you. So the soiled status makes it so you can't use any consumable items. As you can see down in my item box, the cool drink is marked off with a little X, indicating that I cannot use it at the current moment. Luckily, there's a way to deal with the soiled status besides just waiting it out, and that is to use an item called a deodorant, and then dodge roll away from the paralyzing stuff that he's shooting at me. Come on, Volvodon, I'm trying to have a good commentary. Why can't you just let me have good commentary? You gotta mess it up. So you can block the damage of that attack, but you can't block the soiled status, which is kind of annoying. But, you know, that's alright. You see, like, that move right there, that's taken directly from the Arzuros. Oh, nice, I knocked him over. The Volvodon, like I mentioned, isn't very tough. He's just sort of fast. He can paralyze you. He has a bunch of nasty tricks he likes to do. I'm going to try to find a moment to use my Enraged Guard. Ah, I thought he was going to get closer to me. I just wasted that. Whatever. We can live with it. Get a deodorant again, because I want to heal up. I don't necessarily need to heal up, but I'd feel more comfortable. Especially since I've seen it do a couple big slam attacks that I'm not sure what their damage is, and I'd rather not find out the hard way. This armor isn't very upgraded. It's higher rarity than the previous armor I was wearing, so it's automatically a little stronger, but still it needs some upgrades. There you go, he's gonna fart again. The monsters that inflict that soiled status are probably my least favorite in the game, not necessarily because of the soiled status, but they're just annoying. There's one exception, and I'm not sure if it's in this game, so I'm not going to mention it right now, but it's amazing. I thought I could guard that. Or counter that, rather. I know I can counter that one. Corkscrew? Corkscrew? Got him. Oh, nice. I broke his back. You see his shell sort of cracked now. Oops. The Volvodon is sort of the third of the trio of the fanged beasts that prefers a different environment from the other two. The Arzuros is found in more temperate zones, the Lagombi is found in frigid tundras, and the Volvodon likes hot, arid... Oh, that's the new attack I was talking about. The Volvodon likes hot, arid areas. He's always found in volcanoes and deserts. He has showed up in a couple occasions on the deserted island in more temperate areas, but typically he sends his stick to the heat. I think that shiny is from him, and I kind of want to pick it up. But it might be from my cats. I think I taught one of them. It might have been Mercy, something called Parting Gift, where when the cat faints, they will drop a healing item for me to use. And the Volvodon's just flopping around like an idiot. Yep, that was from the Volvodon, not from my cat. It's basically the equivalent of a wyvern tier. Except it's not a wyvern. So it looks like he's low on stamina, so he's going to run off now. Gonna chase him and not let him eat. Let's see, what do I have trap-wise? I just have a pitfall trap. I don't think I'm going to capture this one. I'm probably just going to finish him off. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, he's low on stamina now, so we'll just get a bunch of nice free hits in. Absolutely free hits. Best hits there are. So I see Enraged Guards ready again, so I'm going to have to find an opportunity to use that. But see, this is the strength of Lance. I'm able to stay at an exact distance. I'm able to get hit. That's what I was going to say. No, I'm able to stand at an exact distance away from him, do my 3 shots, sidestep a little bit, stay in the about same position, 3 stabs, on to the next. It's just it's a very consistent weapon. And it has very good defensive capabilities. What was that? Okay, Mercy's just throwing stuff now. I don't know where they're getting that stuff, but there's just random items. Yeah, he's still exhausted. That's good. It's sort of good and sort of bad. Monsters will regain all their stamina when they go into rage mode, and they go into rage mode more when they're closer to dying. So because he hasn't regained stamina recently, and therefore gone into rage mode, I'm not sure how close he is to being finished. But, you know, we'll see. I don't remember him being too tough. They might have buffed him for this game, though. I wouldn't see why, though. It's not like he's a extremely, you know, showy or really popular monster, I don't think. I could be wrong. There could be huge Volcano fan clubs and meetings, and they have their own convention every year, and people dress up like Volcanoes, and it just gets weird, but something tells me that doesn't happen. Just a hunch. Call it a hunch. Oh, looks like I'm bouncing. Gotta sharpen up. I'm trying to use the supply items they give me just so I can serve my own items. You know, the whole starting a new game, not having anything. Kind of getting to me a little bit. Been scrounging around for honey the last couple of quests to get my mega potions. At the beginning of the game, if you have a Monster Hunter 4 save file, the game will give you a large sort of goodie bag full of lots of fun stuff. It'll give you pitfall traps, stamina, dash juice, that's what it's called. It's an item that makes your stamina bar not go down. I already said traps, potions, all kinds of fun stuff. But I've already used most of it, so kind of running low. I need to make my own now. So it looks like he's limping away now. When these kind of monsters, well, not the Arzuras, but when the rest of them limp away, they won't do their signature movement ability, in this case his sort of rolling around, and then they're going to be sliding on their stomach. They'll just limp away like normally. See if I can get a corkscrew jab off on him. Oh, it's going to be good. Oh, that was nice. That was a nice one, right as he entered the area. Oh, I thought he was going to attack. Oh, well. I tried. Yeah. So right there, if I was using the Guild Lance, I wouldn't be able to block that. Just because that third hit would have slowed me down a bit. But with Striker, which is basically how Lance originally was in the previous games, I'm able to block those. Junkrat has just been going crazy with these bombs recently. Which isn't a bad thing, except for when he hits me. Because when he hits me, I'm unhappy. Alright, the Volcano just needs to get out of that corner. Here he comes. I'm pretty sure that will inflict a tremor status effect on you if you're too close when he lands. However, I have never been too close with my shield down. Oh, he's trying to run. You don't get to run. You can't run from me. And poke you in the butt. The most effective way of hunting. Poking the monsters in the butt. Oh, and just countering into the midair. That works too. I was trying to get a charge off there, but I did the button input wrong. Poke him in the butt one more time. 2 more times. Nope, I missed the second one. He's going to run to the next area. There is no escape. There's no escaping the pain train. Pulling into the station. Choo-choo. How can he limp so fast? There we go. So if you attack him from his underside, you only need yellow sharpness. But if you attack him from the back, you need at least green. Is he going to attack? Here he comes. Oh, that was a nice one. Got a nice Enraged Guard going. So Enraged Guard, I think I've used it before, but in case I haven't, what it does is it takes the first attack that hits your shield after you use it, and then depending on how strong that attack is, it'll buff your attack. Oh, and my cooling effect wore off. Let's see if we can finish this off without having that be an issue. Come on, buddy. You don't want to do this. You just want to lay down, have a nice relaxing nap that will last forever. There we go. Got him. Well, that's the end of this part of the playthrough. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, comment if you have any suggestions, and subscribe if you don't want to miss the rest of the series. See you all later. Bye.